Get ready for the action because Destiny Wealth Partners, LLC, just made massive moves in the streaming world. They dramatically boosted their holdings in Netflix, Inc. by an astonishing 990.3% in the last quarter, bringing their investment in the internet television network to a staggering $3.91 million. We break down exactly how this massive shift in institutional ownership is reshaping the landscape of entertainment investment.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we dive into a brand new, gripping sci-fi mystery arriving on Netflix. The Duffer Brothers are back with the Boroughs, an 8-episode series set in a New Mexico retirement community where a grieving widower discovers a monstrous threat lurking in the manicured streets. This show explores the profound question of what to do with the time left, and we tell you everything we know about the cast and the terrifying plot. But the drama doesn't stop there. We look at the incredible journey of Kylie Minogue as she unveils her brand new Netflix documentary series. This 3-part doc examines her glittering career, her fight with breast cancer, and how she faced public scrutiny with grit and grace, all set to premiere on May 20th. Prepare for an intimate look at the highs and lows of a pop superstar. And finally, we wrap up with the latest on Kylie Minogue's massive career comeback, including her confirmed role as the headliner for the 2026 AFL Grand Final. Don't miss the full story on Kylie Minogue and the massive entertainment news dominating the screen right now. Stay with us. Destiny Wealth Partners, LLC, has significantly increased its stake in Netflix, Inc., boosting its holdings by 990.3% in the fourth quarter, resulting in a valuation of $3.905 million for the firm's investment in the internet television network. This growth follows the acquisition of an additional 41,383 shares during the period, bringing the total share count to 45,562. The institutional interest in Netflix remains robust, with several major investors making substantial moves. Vanguard Group Inc. increased its position by 912.5%, now holding over 390 million shares valued at approximately $36.57 billion. Bailey Gifford & Co. also significantly boosted its stake by 912.3%, accumulating 36.94 million shares worth $3.46 billion. Other notable activity includes Jennison Associates LLC, which increased its holdings by 639.9%, and Sumitomo Mitsui Trust Group Inc., which saw an 891.3% lift in its position. Principal Financial Group Inc. also made a major move, increasing its holdings by 850.7%. Collectively, approximately 80.93% of Netflix stock is currently held by institutional investors and hedge funds. In broader market context, Netflix opened at $87.89 on Wednesday. The stock operates with a 50-day moving average price of $94.99 and a 200-day moving average price of $96.53. The company maintains a market capitalization of $370.09 billion, a P/E ratio of 28.39, and a beta of 1.55. Recent financial performance showed strength, as Netflix reported earnings of $1.23 per share for the quarter, surpassing the consensus estimate of 76 cents by 47 cents. Revenue reached $12.25 billion, marking a 16.2% year-over-year increase. The company also demonstrated strong profitability with a return on equity of 40.92% and a net margin of 28.52%. Netflix has set its Q2 2026 guidance at 0.780780 EPS, with research analysts forecasting 3.56 EPS for the current year. Analyst sentiment remains positive, with recent reports showing upgrades and buy recommendations from firms such as Huber Research, DZ Bank, Cifra, Citigroup, and Daewoo Securities Group. Data from channel YouTube.com indicates a consensus rating of moderate buy, with an average target price of $114.82. On the insider front, Director Reed Hastings sold 407,550 shares on May 1st, marking a 99.04% decrease in his direct ownership. Additionally, insider Cletus R. Willems sold 3,136 shares on February 10th. In the last quarter, company insiders sold a total of 1,431,627 shares, representing 1.37% of the total outstanding stock. The Duffer Brothers are bringing a new sci-fi mystery to Netflix with The Boroughs, an 8-episode series set in a retirement community nestled in the New Mexico desert. Premiering globally on May 21, the show shifts the supernatural adventure format away from teenagers, focusing instead on long-time residents grappling with existential questions about the time they have left. Created, written, and executive produced by Jeffrey Addis and Will Matthews, The Boroughs establishes an idyllic setting built on comfort, routine, and the hope for a peaceful new chapter. However, this tranquility shatters for Sam Cooper, played by Alfred Molina, a grieving widower and retired aeronautical engineer struggling to process his loss. His new life quickly becomes perilous when he begins to encounter a monstrous presence lurking within the manicured community. When Sam attempts to raise alarms, his concerns are dismissed as confusion. This forces him to seek out his neighbors, a diverse group of unlikely allies including a curmudgeonly ex-engineer, a sharp-witted journalist, a spiritual seeker, a cynical music manager, and a brilliant doctor facing professional burnout. Together, they must unravel the sinister truth hidden within the Boroughs before their time runs out. The series boasts a powerhouse cast, featuring Alfred Molina alongside Gina Davis, Ulfra Woodard, Denise O'Hare, Clark Peters, and Bill Pullman. The ensemble members bring complex histories and varied perspectives on confronting fear. Addis emphasized the thematic weight of the characters' age, stating, "It is part of why they are our heroes." Molina noted his connection to the role, highlighting the character's transition from grief to reluctant danger, noting, "He starts off in one place and is somehow forced to go somewhere else. He may not like it all the time, and he may not want to, but he has to." The trailer promises a compelling blend of horror, humor, and mystery, showcasing unsettling visuals such as strange occurrences and a massive, bat-like creature threatening one of the characters. Moments of levity, like a character using expired pepper spray for self-defense, inject comic timing into the darker premise. The central theme, explicitly stated in the pilot, is the profound question, what will you do with the time you have left? The series frames this universal anxiety as a sci-fi mystery, where monsters, grief, friendship, and survival all converge on the theme of time. Netflix has officially launched the promotional campaign for its new sci-fi mystery series, The Boroughs, offering viewers a fresh look at the upcoming production. With just over 2 weeks remaining until the series premieres on the platform, Netflix has released a new trailer and a gallery of promotional images to build anticipation for the series, created by Jeffrey Addis and Will Matthews and the Duffer Brothers of Stranger Things. The series plunges viewers into the sun-drenched, picturesque setting of the Boroughs, a seemingly idyllic retirement community nestled in the New Mexico desert. However, this paradise takes a sinister turn when a newcomer, Sam Cooper, arrives and begins to suspect that the perfect facade hides a dark secret. The turning point comes after a terrifying nighttime encounter that suggests something monstrous is lurking within the manicured community. Initially dismissed by the authorities as merely a confused elderly resident, Sam finds himself needing to band together with a group of neighborhood misfits to uncover the dark truth about their home before it is too late. This ensemble cast promises compelling dynamics, featuring established talent including Alfred Molina, Gina Davis, Ulfra Woodard, Denise O'Hare, Clark Peters, and Bill Pullman. The narrative centers on Sam, whose perception of paradise shatters upon encountering the hidden menace stalking the cul-de-sacs. He unites with a diverse group of allies, a sharp-witted former journalist, a spiritual seeker, a cynical music manager, and a brilliant but desperate doctor as they race to unravel the mystery at the heart of the Boroughs. The series is scheduled to arrive on Netflix on May 21st. Kylie Minogue's new 3-part Netflix documentary series, chronicling 4 decades of her career, has officially launched with the release of its first trailer. The 2.5-minute preview captures the highs and lows of a life lived under intense public scrutiny, showcasing her journey from soap opera beginnings to global pop superstardom, marked by red carpets, music videos, and major concerts. The documentary delves into significant personal struggles, including her battle with breast cancer and the persistent criticism she faced. In the trailer, her younger sister, Dani, speaks about the challenges, noting that music sustained her through difficult times, while Minogue shared a candid moment, including an expletive that resonated with some. The project is set to premiere on Netflix on May 20th and is directed by Emmy and BAFTA award winner Michael Hart, with production by John Batsek's Venturelland. Netflix describes the series as examining how Minogue faced public scrutiny, personal loss, and illness with grit and grace, earning respect far beyond her own fandom. Nick Cave, who contributed to the series by inviting Minogue to his tracks, described her impact, stating, "Kylie is this force. It's all outward giving." Beyond the documentary, the report highlights Minogue's monumental career achievements. As one of Australia's best-selling female artists, she has sold over 80 million records worldwide and holds numerous accolades, including 18 ARIAs, induction into the ARIA Hall of Fame, and multiple Grammys. Her international success is evident in her chart performance, with 11 #1 albums in the UK and significant presence on global streaming platforms. Minogue remains a dominant force in the music industry, recently securing a deal with United Talent Agency for live representation in the US and Canada, and expanding her acting roles globally. Furthermore, she was confirmed as the headliner for the 2026 AFL Grand Final, marking a historic moment as the first Australian artist to headline the event since 2021.